Hello, everyone, and welcome to Conversations with Matt Delacry. Today, we're continuing our series on moving forward. I've talked about a lot of the problems that I see in American Christianity, and I want to just not leave you like, oh, here's some complaints about how Christianity is, but I want to find a way that we can move forward and start figuring things out together. And one of the things that we have to do with that is we have to deal with problems, because we're not going to make any progress forward unless we actually address the things that are wrong and start trying to figure them out. And the problem with that is a lot of people really don't like dealing with problems. And you can sort of tell this in the way that they respond to it. When you bring up something that's wrong, sometimes it's with church or sometimes it's just in your own life, they have this attitude like, if there's something off in your life, there's something that's not smooth and everything's just not smooth sailing, then you've done something wrong, or maybe more specifically, you're part of the problem because you're not, smooth and easygoing. Bumps in the road are not welcome, let alone problems, because those are more than just bumps in the road. And this is exactly the wrong attitude that people should have in Christianity, because it should be about getting down into the mess of people's lives. And because, isn't that literally what Christianity is all about? It's humans are broken and they need some help. And so God stepped in the world to fix what was broken. That is literally, very much literally God getting down into the mess of humanity and working to sort things out. So if we're supposed to be like him, then shouldn't we be getting down into the mess of things and trying to sort out our lives and other people's lives around us? More of sorting out our own lives and being there and helping other people rather than going around trying to fix everybody. So just to be clear. But if that's what it's all about, how is it that we're not okay with dealing with problems? Right? Because isn't that what we're supposed to be about? Taking the broken things and fixing them. And so this attitude that if somebody's doing something to where it causes, bumps in the road, it rocks the boat a little bit, that's an attitude that just has to go, because you cannot figure out a path forward unless you're willing to deal with the squiggly things in life, the messy things, the stuff that's, people don't like to talk about because that's not, nice conversation. Well, y'all, that's kind of the only conversation that matters, right? If you ignore your problems and just talk about the things that make you feel good, but you don't actually deal with the things that are causing you real pain, you just try to, suppress it, you're never actually going to get anything fixed. And so if we want to actually make progress forward, both as individuals and as a church or as a wider Christian community, in all of these areas, if we want to actually make progress forward, we have to deal with problems. And so we need to stop thinking about problems like they're something that we want to avoid, as much as, okay, this is not where I want to be right now, so let me figure out how I can do that. Let me figure out how I can deal with it, solve what's wrong, and then at that point, then I'll be able to take a step forward and be a little bit closer to where I want to be. So if we want to be able to move forward, we need to actually deal with problems. And so that is one very, very important step we can make from just recognizing that there is something wrong and not being okay with it, to actually moving in a direction towards where we want to be individually, as a community, and as a wider Christian people.